In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do chain stitch, and it's very similar stitch to Lazy Daisy. These are two very basic embroidery stitches that can be used quite frequently throughout any embroidery project. To do the chain stitch, you want to make a small loose loop on the front of your fabric. So you need to run your needle right close to each other. Once you have your small loop, you're going to catch the loop with a stitch directly above it. You'll keep doing these right above each other so they progressively turn into a chain. So you can see here that I put my needle down through the bottom, leaving a small loose loop, and then raise it up through from the underneath to catch the loop. And then once again, put a quick stitch right down very close to the first one and make my next loop. So each one connects onto the other, onwards and onwards, and that's what develops your chain. As with any stitch, as you change the size of the spaces in between your stitches, you'll change the look and overall effect. So the chain can be small or large, but it can also change directions. Right now I'm just doing it in a straight line. However, you could also do it in patterns or in circles as you do so when making a lazy daisy. Lazy daisy is a very simple, effective little flower that you can make, which is basically a chain stitch in a circle. The only variation is that you have to put a stitch to lock in place your loop before going back to the beginning. So I start by putting a small loop, and then I want to go up and catch it just like I did with the chain, except I need to lock it down in place with a secure stitch. Then I go back to the center of my flower and I put yet another loose stitch in, leaving a loop out, which I clearly didn't do here, so now I need to go back in and pick out my embroidery floss so that I have a loose loop. And then once again, I'm going to lock in place with a small tight stitch that holds my flower petal out from the center. And back to the center I go to make yet another loop. And then I can put in my locking stitch. Depending on how many times you do this, you can make your flowers quite full or quite sparse. And again, changing the size changes the effect.